Our top 10 players 25 and under. You want to go first?
Yeah, I go first.
You can start from 1 or 10. Doesn't matter.
Uh, I go to 1 to 10.
All
I
right,
got
cool.
so number one, I got Wimby. Two, I got Ant Man. Three, I got Zion. Four, I got Lamelo. Five, I got Paulo. Six, I got Cade. Seven, I got Scotty Barnes. Eight, Tyrese Halliburton. Nine, Sengun, and 10, Maxi.
Yeah, your list is super different from mine. Your list super different. All right. I'll start my honorable mentions though. Honorable mentions, I got Scotty Barnes. I got Cade. I got Mobley. I got Jaren Jackson Jr. I got Sengun. I wanted to put Chet in there so bad, but I couldn't. I got Chet. I got Jalen Williams, and I got Garland. Now there were some players I low key forgot, and you forgot too. You definitely forgot. But I start
Right.
from 10. I start from 10. Number 10, I got LaMelo Ball. I got LaMelo. Number 9,
LaMelo
I
at
low.
10?
Wait, you got let me let me finish. That's why I was saying, man, you forgot about some players, bro. You low, and I know you're gonna be like, damn, I forgot about him. You low key forgot. 9, I low key forgot about him, but I'm for just the sake of this, I'm gonna just keep him here. Trae Young, because he's still 25. He's still 25. I thought he was 26, but I was like, oh, he's 25 because he turns 26 in September. So I was like,
Okay.
technically he counts. Technically he
Okay.
counts still. Number 8, I got Tyrese Maxey. Number 7, I low key, he probably should have been higher, but I was like, oh no. I got Zion, and I like Zion. I mess with him. But Zion in number 7. Number 6, I got Tyrese Halliburton, and Tyrese my guy. That's my guy, man. Number 5, I got Paulo. I got Paulo Banchero. Now this the guy you gonna forget. Number 4, I got Ja Morant. He's 24. He's 24, bro.
What?
He's 24. He's still 24, bro. I was shocked too because he's been in the league for like 5 years. He's only
Wait,
24, bro.
wait. When was he born? What, 99 or some shit like that? I thought it was 2000 and like 2000 and up was like
Ja
20.
Morant.
When was that man born?
Ja Morant was born. Where is his name? He was born in 1999.
Ah, I did forget about Ja.
And he's gonna turn
Man.
25 next month. So you
Okay.
forgot about him. I told
Yeah, I
you
forgot about
forgot.
Ja. Man, I
You
forgot about
forgot
Ja.
about him. Third, I got Anthony Edwards, 22. You know, you forgot about this dude too. Luca, he's 25. He turns 26 in February.
You know, that's
That's
my
why.
boy.
That's
That's
why
my
I was
boy.
like, what? That's why. That's why I changed it to 25 and under. That's why I
Okay, yeah.
changed it. And I
All
was
right,
like,
yeah.
how you forget Ja? Because I almost forgot, like I said, I almost forgot about Trae Young. I had to look at his age. But I was like, he technically still counting. I was like, Ja? Because I was shocked. I said, Ja still 24? Yeah, like he been in the league for, bro, he
A
going into
minute.
year 6. He going
Yeah, he
into
been
year
in the league for a
6.
minute.
He going into year 6. So it's like, he only 24. I was like, yes, you forgot about him.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I forgot about Ja.
Now, I switched it at the last minute because I feel like when I did it at first, I was like, okay, who would I take? Number 2, I got Victor. I got Victor Wembanyama. And number 1, I got Luca. I put Luca because I think Luca is a better player right now.
Yeah,
That's why I was like, Victor is the guy I would take at 1, but Luca is just
yeah.
the better, as of right now, is the better player. So I got it all. Another thing, I almost forgot about LaMelo. I low key almost forgot because I sure was about to put like Cade and Scotty in there, but I was like, LaMelo, even though LaMelo and Cade stay hurt, I still think LaMelo is the better player because of the shooting. and I think he's a better passer than Cade. So I think defensive wise, Cade is better, but I think just maybe just
Rebounding.
an overall, yeah. Well, I think they're about the same, but I would say Cade probably a better rebounder. But I think just an overall player, LaMelo is just better than him. Low-key, Trey should be higher, but I forgot about him at the last minute. So I'm like, I'm gonna just keep him at 9. I'll just keep him at 9.
Yeah,
But
if
I
I
was
had to
like, how
change
you
it,
forget about John Luca? How?
yeah.
You
I
tweaking.
mean,
Who would you take
well,
out?
I take out Maxi.
Ooh,
I take out Sagoon,
okay.
and I take out ooh low key Scotty. Scotty gotta go.
Because who was your
But
10? Who was your
it
10
was
again?
I do adding them in it. I do Wemby at 1,
Okay.
Luke at 2.
Okay.
I do Ant Man at 3.
Okay.
I do Ja at 4.
Okay.
I do Zion at 5. LaMelo at 6. Paulo at 7. Uh, Paulo, Cade at 8, and
Okay.
then I take Tyrese at 9, and Trey Young still 10. Trey Young will be 10. He'll be
So who
my
did you?
10.
So the people you had at first, you said it was Sengun and who else?
Sengun, Maxi, and Scotty. Them the ones I took out,
Okay.
and then replaced them with Luca, Ja, and Trey.
And Trey. But you still got K. You still got
Yeah,
K.
I
I
got Cade
want.
above. I got Cade above Trey Young. Trey
I don't
Young,
got.
like he's really
I got a
good
problem.
offensively and passing, like bro, but he's a liability and he too small. Like he's still a great player. Don't get me wrong, but like I feel like them other players are better than him.
I don't got a problem with that. Like I don't have a problem like Cade in there. Like I was gonna put Scotty because I
Scotty is
feel
really good.
I know he's really good. And it's like even though he's been more healthier than Cade, you can make the argument Scotty probably been better than Cade. You can make the
No, you
argument.
can, you
I
can.
ain't saying it, but you can make the argument. But I really wanted to put Chet. I really wanted to put Chet in there. But I was like,
Yeah,
he's just not. I don't think he's better than. I just don't think he's better than all these other dudes. I
yeah, he
truly
ain't
don't
shown
think
us
that.
enough.
And this is
He
this
hasn't
is
shown us
taking the
enough.
injuries out. I'm taking injuries out. He's just not better than these other guys. I'm sorry, and I like Chet. Just not better than them. But you still got Victor at 1.
Yeah. I mean, cause bro, Victor, that man was he like 7'6",
He's
7'4"?
7'4". 7'4".
7'4", bro. And then the man wingspan, he's literally an alien for real, bro. Like I was watching him hooping for his country and for France and stuff like that, bro. The step back threes look so smooth. His jump shot looks smoother now. He's gonna be a problem. Like starting next year, he can low key win. He should have won Defensive Player of the Year last year, his rookie year. But he mess around might get Defensive Player of the Year. And I can see now with Chris Paul, his points jumping up. That man, can't nobody stop him, bro. Like Luca, you can low key, like you can't stop Luca either, but you can slow him down. You can't slow Victor down, G. Can't nobody match up with him. Besides what? Probably Embiid, strength wise, but Embiid too small still. He the same height as KD.
But he's way
And Victor
stronger than
got
him.
Yeah, he's stronger than him, but Victor could just turn around and shoot over him all day. Because Joel ain't got that long of a wingspan.
Joel like
So,
7'2".
yeah, but Victor's 7'4". That 2 inches
I
make a
know.
difference. Them 2 inches make a difference. Ask any girl out there. I bet you they'll tell you. But, yeah, bro, still got Victor at 1. Um, Luca, that's my favorite white boy, coldest white boy to ever walk the NBA. Ant-Man, and I think Ant-Man is low-key gonna be the face of the league. They pushing him to be the face of the league, bro. Because that man, he got the talent, he got the charisma, he got everything. He definitely is a top 3. Zion should be up there, but he can't stay healthy.
Zion can't stay healthy, and Ant can't. And Ant hasn't won. So
Yeah.
as long as if Ant can win, there is a chance he can be the face of the league. But he has to win. He has to win a ring, or at least I'll say an MVP. Will he win an MVP? Obviously, I think he'll get better, but I don't know. I don't know if he won an MVP in his. I think he might be one of them that might not win multiple MVPs at least. I think he can win one.
Yeah, he
Like
could win one.
if his over under is 1.5, I'll take the under. I'll
He
take the
can get
under
at
that
least
he'll just
one.
win one.
He can get at
I don't
least
think he
one.
can win two. I don't think he can win two. But like Luca, I just think right now, and maybe I'll say for the next, I'll go on a limb and say 2 years. Really don't want to say 2 years. He will probably be better than Vic in like the next 2 years. But I think Vic he's gonna take the next step this year, and maybe even like year 3, he probably will be averaging probably 30 points per game.
Well,
So no, go ahead.
I was gonna say like when all the like Currys and KD retire, who you think gonna run the league? Not like the face of the league, but like dominate the league and win multiple championships or be the best player in the next couple of years. I think it's gonna be Wemby. I think Wemby gonna be the best. Like in the next 3 to 4 years, Wemby might take over as the best player in the league.
He's
He
gonna need
just
some
that
help.
good.
He's gonna need some
Yeah, he
help.
gonna need some help. But I'm talking about like, cause you know how like when Kobe and LeBron, like yeah, LeBron was winning, but they was like, okay, who's the most dominant player in the league? Who's the best player in the league? Like you couldn't really tell. It could have been Kobe or LeBron. I think it's gonna be Wemby. I think Wemby gonna be the best player in the league.
Will Wemby be better? I'll say this. Will Wemby be better than Joel?
Yes,
And say the next 3-4 years.
yes. By year
Okay.
four though, and
Okay.
like the last
So
year, I
so in the
think him
next
being
two
better than
years, he'll
Joel.
be better than Joel because you said year 4. Will he be
No,
better
no,
than
no,
Jokic?
no. Like the next 4 years from now. So, but
Okay,
like
in the
let's say
next. Okay,
20.
okay, I get you. Will he
So
be
like
better than
2028.
Jokic?
Yes.
Will he be better? Well, you said Luka basically, so yeah. I mean, if he can basically beat them guys, then yeah, I agree. Like if he can get past them or Giannis or whatever, if he can get past them, because those are the top, like those are the top 4 players in the league. So if he could get past them, then yeah. But I think like you said, I think they want it to be Ant, but you really can't give it to Ant because he hasn't really won. Like he has everything. He has the aura, the charisma, and all that, but he hasn't won. Jason Tatum, he finally won, but he has the stacked team on his side, and then some people say he don't got the aura or whatever. But I don't. I think they want to give it to him, but it's like you don't have the aura and all that. And you got to win. You probably got to win at least one more. Vic, if Vic wins, if Vic probably wins just an MVP, they'll stamp him immediately. They'll stamp him.
Hey, with Jason Tatum, what you think it is? Because, like, if you think about it, he low key got the same image as LeBron. Like, he's a family man, he's a good guy, never in trouble, always does the right thing, work hard. You know what I mean? Only difference is, like you said, he had a stacked team, but you need a team in order to win championships. Every team that won a championship has had a good team. So it's like why you can't really fault him for having a good team, bro. You can't do that. And like I said, I don't know why they don't want to make him the face of the league. He got the same image as LeBron, literally the exact same.
So has at any point in Jason Tatum's career has he dominated?
Yeah and no. No, from the simple fact of like when you say dominate, that means you're the best player on the floor, regardless of who's on the floor. He hasn't done that, but he's had moments like, and then when his rookie year when they went to the playoffs and he made that statement dunk on LeBron, and he had little spurts and moments, but uh, uh for sure dominance, no, no, he hasn't.
LeBron has dominated. Kobe dominated. Jordan dominated. You can basically say Giannis has dominated. Ant hasn't dominated. It's just he just talks, and it's like there's nothing. I don't have a problem with you talking,
He can back
but
it
it's
up
like
though.
yeah, I mean he backs it up, but he still hasn't. He just hasn't won. But Tatum, like, and I'm a Jason Tatum guy, so it's like he kind of has had some moments in the playoffs, but in the moments he hasn't won. This year he had what was the game? What game was it? It was I think it was against the Cavs. No, it was against the Pacers in game 3 and 4. I think he played good, and one of them games in the Cavs he played really good. But it's like he wasn't to some. I think he was, but to some he wasn't the best player on the team. Because Jaylen Brown got the Eastern Conference Finals MVP and he got the Finals MVP. So to them, you weren't technically the best player. But in me, I know he was the best player. Like if you do everything, bro, if you lead the team in points, rebounds, assists, and basically in steals and almost in blocks, you're basically the best player. I don't care what anybody says. But to some, Brown was the best player. I don't got no problem with that. I don't have no problem with that. And Jason Tatum, and I said it. I said last year. I feel like people like to take stuff out of context. I ain't gonna say no names, but he was in like a top 5 player last year because there were some players that were hurt. But in reality, and you can even not you, but people can go back and look at a video. I didn't even have I think I had Jason Tatum at like number 7 because these other players are just better than him. Like Giannis is just better than him. Jokic better. Embiid better. Luka better. Like those players are just better than him. So putting a guy that's like to some maybe like number 6, 7, is that face of the league to some? Probably not. Because he's a top 10 player. I don't care what anybody says. He is a top 10 player. Like I don't care.
I think Jaylen Brown winning them 2 that Eastern Conference MVP and that Finals MVP trophy, I think that hurt his feelings. I know that for sure, because he wanted that. But I think that's gonna open his eyes and he gonna be hungry. Now, will they ever win again the next couple of years? I don't know. I don't think they will. I think this was the only championship Jason Tatum's gonna ever get. But I do think he's gonna come back hungry though. I think he's gonna come back hungry and he's gonna try to dominate. Because I feel like he wanted that. And the fact he was low key kind of salty. He took the high road, but like you know how it's like, okay, you my man's right, and we both. I want you to eat, and you want me to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm proud that you got the MVP in the Eastern Conference, but I felt like it should have been mine. So I feel like he's finna come back real hungry.
If you want to say the Finals MVP, I guess, but he's already won an Eastern Conference Finals MVP, so him not winning that, I don't have a problem with it. Maybe the Finals MVP, but I mean, I've said it. I said he wasn't like he was Okay, I'll say this. They were both doing the same thing. It's just Jaylen Brown had he was the primary defender on Luka. Even though Luka was still kind of getting his, he just made it a little harder on him. And that's why. If Jason Tatum, I feel like to some people, like we don't look at it, but him stopping the passing lanes, guarding the bigs, that made a big difference because the Mavericks were getting like lobs and stuff on a lot of teams, but they really wasn't getting that like on the Celtics really. And that made a difference. But to a casual fan, you ain't looking at that. You just seeing Jaylen Brown, Luka Doncic. Is Jaylen Brown just playing better? Is he playing good defense on Luka? Which he was, but they were both really doing the same thing. Like nobody really went like super crazy. Like the only time somebody went super crazy was Tatum in that game 3 and Jaylen Brown that game 3. But in the game 5, Jason Tatum was clearly the best player. Even though he really wasn't shooting that well, I think from 3, he was clearly the best player on that, at least in that game, at least. But overall, like at least in that series, Jaylen Brown was the best player because he was guarding Luka. And I don't have a problem with that. I really don't have a problem with that. But I feel like people need to realize like Jason Tatum, like he's probably always been that guy. Like I said, if you ain't in the trade rumors, you ain't that guy. Because if Jaylen Brown was that guy, you wouldn't be in the trade rumors with Kevin Durant. Like let's just be serious. Like let's be honest. if that was the case, they would have they would have put Tatum in there, and they never put that man in no trade rooms. Never. Now, have they thought about breaking them up? Yes. But I think if they had to choose, they will probably trade Jaylen Brown before Jason Tatum because
Oh
Jason
yeah, for
Tatum
sure.
just does a little bit more than Jaylen Brown, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. But to some, and then people are just haters. Like some people are just haters. I have no problem with that. I got one last thing, and then we can go. So out of Paul George, DeRozan, Klay Thompson, I'll throw KCP in there. Who will have the most impact on their new team?
PG, DeMar, KCP,
Klay.
and who else? And
Klay.
Clay.
Out of those four, who will have the biggest impact on their new team?
Low key, I think KCP. I think KCP will have the biggest impact because, like I said, he brings that championship pedigree. So he's gonna mentor Paulo and all of them and take their mentality and their work ethic to the next level. And I feel like that's a bigger impact. I mean, yeah, you can obviously go with who's gonna contribute most to winning, but I'm thinking about it bigger than that. I think that KCP will be the biggest addition because not only gonna they probably win a couple of more games with him because now some of them games that they lost, they struggled offensively. That might not be the same anymore because now you got actual shooting around you. So, yeah, I think KCP. I think KCP.
Okay. The easy answer was obviously Paul George.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say DeRozan. Like I said, I think DeRozan will have the biggest impact because, like I said, they always needed another scorer outside of Malik Monk. There was really nobody else that can really score on that team. And now that you get probably one of the best mid-range shooters in the league, DeMar DeRozan can handle the ball still, and he's been somewhat better of a defender, so that's a plus. If he can get his 3-point, like he was good, like he was a decent 3-point shooter, but I don't know what are they gonna keep like shooting a lot of threes or whatever. But if he can just at least shoot threes decently, maybe hit maybe like 2 a game. There might be games he hits 3. I think he can help the Kings. Like I said, I think they won't win a championship, but could they be a top 6 team in the West? I think they can be top 6
Yeah.
with this addition
I
because
can talk six, yeah.
we're replacing we get DeRozan, we replacing him with Harrison Barnes, and I think that's a plus. So I think DeRozan will make the biggest impact on his new team. But yes, easily Paul George can probably make the biggest impact.
Yeah,
Not,
if we going winning wise, yeah, PG
yeah,
also
but
because that makes
I
them
would
a
go with
championship
DeRozan.
contender.
I'll go with DeRozan. That's it.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing else.
All right. So that's it for the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. I'm your host, Sheldon Moore, and that's my guy, Charles Jackson. And we will see you guys next time. Peace.